James Foster, a failed writer, vacationing with his wife at a resort in Laetoka, seeking peace, escaping strife. They meet Gabi and her partner, who lure them past the hotel gate. A fatal crash, a local death, begins a spiral tied to fate. The country's laws are strict and cruel. For crimes the sentence is to die, but clones can take your place instead. If you can pay, you won't complain. Infinity pool where guilt is sold. A copy dies, the real stays cold. James watches as his clone is killed, and something in his soul is spilled. He's shaken, but he stays around, drawn to Gabby's twisted crowd. They're tourists who commit their crimes, then clone themselves and laugh out loud. They rob and kill without remorse. Their copies take the brutal hit. James joins in, seduced by thrill. His morals start to break and split. He's drugged and mocked, he's pushed too far. He loses track of who he is. The line between the self and clone becomes a blur he can't dismiss. Infinity pool, the mask is thin, where violence hides beneath the grin. James becomes what he once feared, a man whose conscience disappeared. Gabby leads him through the games. They torture him, they play with shame. He sees himself a clone gone wild, a beast unchained, no longer mild. He tries to flee but can't escape. The island holds him in its grip. He questions if he's still the first, or just a copy on this trip. The resort smiles, the staff obey. They clone and kill without delay. James breaks down, his mind is torn, unsure of who was truly born. Infinity pool, the soul divides, where truth and self no longer hides. He's lost within a mirrored game and doesn't recognize his name. Leaves the island horrified. She sees what James has become. He stays behind, consumed by guilt, by violence he can't outrun. He tries to leave but finds no peace. The island calls, the cycle loops. He sits alone, the season ends among the empty tourist groups. The pool reflects a hollow face, a man who's lost his moral base. He's not the same, he's not aware of what he was before despair. Infinity pool, the final round, where clones and killers all are bound. James remains, he can't go home, a shell of flesh, a mind alone. Infinity pool, the soul divides, where truth and self no longer hides. He's lost within a mirrored game and doesn't recognize his name. Leaves the island horrified. She sees what James has become. He stays behind, consumed by guilt, by violence he can't outrun. He tries to leave but finds no peace. The island calls, the cycle loops. He sits alone, the season ends among the empty tourist groups. The pool reflects a hollow face, a man who's lost his moral base. He's not the same, he's not aware of what he was before despair. Infinity pool, the final round, where clones and killers all are bound. James remains, he can't go home, a shell of flesh, a mind alone. The film explores identity and how we cope with guilt and fear. It asks if we are still ourselves when copies die and we stay clear. The tourist tale of privilege wrapped in moral fail, of clones that die to cleanse the sin, while real men smile and start again. The island's law is clear and cruel, but loopholes make the rich the rule. James stays behind, the season done, the tourists leave, the games are won. He sits alone, a broken man, no longer sure of who began. The pool reflects a fading face, a copy lost in time and place. The film ends not with peace or light, but with a man erased from sight. No answers come, no justice served, just echoes of a life unnerved. A clone, a man, a hollow shell, who chose to stay in private hell. Infinity pool, the final scene, where guilt and self are wiped clean. James remains, the world moves on, but something human now is gone. Infinity pool, a tale of dread, of clones and crimes and lives misled. A man who watched himself decay and chose to never walk again.